But what about his dialogue? There wasn't much time left, and he still didn't know what he was supposed to do or say. Patol Babu, as Naresh has asked him to wait there, he is just standing there and waiting. But he doesn't have any clarity regarding the role which he is going to play and about his dialogue. He is just standing there. Patol Babu suddenly felt a little nervous all of a sudden, because see, as we have already discussed, so many years back this man used to act on a stage. Now after seeing the setting and all, even though he is standing by the side and waiting for his role, he became nervous all of a sudden. Should he ask somebody? There was Naresh Dutt there. Should he go and remind him? It didn't matter if the part was small, but if he had to make the most of it, he had to learn his lines beforehand. How small he would feel if he muffed in the presence of so many people. The last time he acted on stage was 20 years ago. So what is he doing there? Standing there and waiting, but in his mind it is pinching him, telling that if the role is very small, it is not a problem, because if the role is small, definitely the dialogues will also be very small. For that there is no need for him to take more strain. But if the role is big and if he need to tell so many dialogues, definitely, because he is going to act in front of so many people are there around him, everybody will be looking at him. So you need to be careful. He wanted to be very careful and cautious. So in his mind he is thinking, if the role is small it is okay, but if the role is big, till now he doesn't have any idea, and he doesn't know when these people are going to call him for acting. So he is thinking like that, if the role is big, it will become a very big problem for him. So thinking all these things is becoming nervous, because as we have already discussed that this man, last time he acted almost 20 years back. After 20 years, all of a sudden he got this chance and he is in the spot, but he doesn't know the role in which he is going to play and the dialogue what he should tell. So thinking all these things, he is becoming nervous now. Patol Babu was about to step forward when he was pulled up short by a voice shouting, "Silence." When he thought all these things, he thought of moving forward, going near that Naresh Dutt and ask him about the dialogue and all. But before he take a step, he heard a voice telling, "Silence." This was followed by Naresh Dutt loudly announcing with hands cupped over his mouth, "We are about to start shooting. Everybody please stop talking. Don't move from your positions and don't crowd round the camera, please." So when a person, he heard a voice, only voice, he doesn't know who made that word and from whom it is coming. He just heard the voice, "Silence." And followed that Naresh Dutt, he started announcing that they are going to start the shooting, and he asked all the people who are standing there to be silent, and he also requested them not to come near the camera. Once again the voice was hard, shouting, "Silence." Now Patol Babu could see the owner of the voice. So till now the voice is telling the words, he is able to hear the voice, but he did not see the person who is making the voice. But now after this he saw the person, Patol Babu, he saw the person who is making, means the owner of the voice, that means the person who is making that sound. He was a stout man of medium height and he stood by the camera. Around his neck hung something which looked like a small telescope. Was he the director? How strange. He hadn't even bothered to find out the name of the director. So here, finally when he saw the man he is a stout person and he is holding something in his neck, and here Patol Babu is telling it looks like a telescope. So it is nothing but a camera, and he got it out seeing the person, maybe he is the director, and he is feeling bad that he did not try to inquire the name of the director till then, until he see the person. Now A series of shouts followed in quick succession. Start, sound, running, camera, rolling, action. So here the word quick succession. You can see the meaning of the word quick succession means coming of one thing after the other. Quick succession means coming of one thing after the other. So why this word is used here? As they started, once they asked the people to be silent, one after another they are about to start the work. So what all the words have come? Start, sound, running, camera, rolling, action. All these words one after another all have come in an order. Patol Babu noticed that as soon as the word action was said, a car came up from the crossing and pulled up in front of the office entrance. So Patol Babu is standing there and he is observing what is going on. When the director said action, immediately a car came and stopped in front of the entrance of the office, and the door opened and a man came out of the car. Then a young man in a grey suit and pink makeup shot out of the back of the car, took a few hurried steps towards the entrance and stopped abruptly. So what happened? The car came and it stopped in front of the entrance of the office. A person came out with, he is in grey suit. He came out of the car from the back side of the car and he hurried quickly towards the entrance and he stopped abruptly. Abruptly means at once. Abruptly means at once. This man, he started moving towards the entrance and he stopped all of a sudden. Means abruptly, at once he stopped. The next moment, Patol Babu heard the shout cut and immediately the hubbub from the crowd resumed. So hubbub. Hubbub means noise. The noise from the crowd resumed means it started again. So the person came there and he came out of the car. He stopped there all of a sudden, and when the director said cut, with the small scene only, they stopped the shooting. When the director said cut, again all the people started moving here and there. They started all type of noise. Everything got started. A man standing next to Patol Babu now turned to him. I hope you recognize the young fellow, he asked. So as Patol Babu is standing near a pawn shop and he is waiting there, another person who is standing with him, after the scene got stopped, the other person asked Patol Babu whether he knew the person, the young person who came out of the car. Why? No, said Patol Babu. So Patol Babu said that he doesn't know the person, he doesn't know him. Chanchal Kumar, said the man. He is coming up fast, playing the lead in 4 films at the moment. So the man introduced this person, means he told the name of the person. His name is Chanchal Kumar. And according to that man, this Chanchal Kumar is the leading film actor of that time. Patol Babu saw very few films, but he seemed to have heard the name Chanchal Kumar. It was probably the same boy Koti Babu was praising the other day. Nice makeup and fellow had on. If he had been wearing a Bengali dhoti and Punjabi instead of a suit and given a peacock to ride on, he would make a perfect god Kartik. Monotosh of Kancharapara, who was better known by his nickname Chinu, had the same kind of looks. He was very good at playing female parts, recalled Patol Babu. So here when he said about the person, his name is Chanchal Kumar, Patol Babu, even though he saw few films, he felt as if he heard the name somewhere. He felt as if the name is familiar to him. So this man looking and all, how is his appearance, everything, Patol Babu was recollecting. See, as you people, whenever you saw any person or any film actor, will be comparing with others who have the same features and all. How we compare the people, here also Patol Babu tried to compare the features of this person Chanchal Babu to the person whom he knew very well. Patol Babu now turned to his neighbor and asked in a whisper, "Who is the director?" Now see, previously when he saw the person, he got it out because he did not inquire the name of the director till that time. So now as he got a chance, because the other person is telling the names of the people as if he knew them. So immediately Patol Babu, he wanted to solve his he wanted to know the name of the director. So he questioned him to know the name of the director. The main raised his eyebrows and said, "Why don't you know? He is Baron Mullak. He had 3 smash hits in a row." So finally the director name is Baron Mullak, and he is a very famous director. Continuously his 3 movies are super hit. This is the reply what Patol Babu received from that other person. Well, at least he had gathered some useful information. It wouldn't have done for him to say he didn't know if his wife had asked in whose film he had acted and with which actor. So maybe this information, as he's standing there, finally he is able to gather some useful information to him. So in what way it is useful for him? Maybe after going home, if his wife questioned him in which movie, who is the director of your movie in which you have acted, with which actor you are acting in the movie. So for such questions, finally he got some useful answers. Naresh Dutt now came up to him with tea in a small clay cup. So when he is standing there itself, Naresh Dutt, he came bringing a clay cup. So a cup of tea to Patol Babu. "Here you are, sir. The hot tea will help you throat. Your turn will come shortly." So he gave the cup of tea and told, "So your turn will come very shortly. Have this tea so that your throat will be cleared." Patol Babu now had to come out with it. "If you let me have my lines now, your lines come with me." So finally he took the tea, he took that clay cup, and he questioned Naresh Dutt about his role, his dialogue. So when he asked for the dialogue, Naresh Dutt asked him to follow him. Naresh Dutt went towards the 3-legged instrument with Patol Babu at his heels. "I say, Shoshanko," a young fellow in a short-sleeved shirt turned towards Naresh Dutt. "This gentleman wants his lines. Why don't you write them down on a piece of paper and give it to him? He is the one who—" I know. Shashanko now turned to Patol Babu. So Naresh Dutt, what he did, he asked Patol Babu to follow him. Finally they went to a person named Shashanko. After going there, Naresh Dutt asked Shashanko to write the dialogue of Patol Babu on one paper and give it to him. And he tried to introduce Patol Babu to Shashanko, but Shashanko said that he knew him early. Shashanko now turned to Patol Babu. Shashanko, he turned towards Patol Babu. "Come along, Grandpa." So Shashanko addressed Patol Babu as Grandpa and asked him to come with him. "I say, Jyoti, can I borrow your pen for a second? Grandpa wants his lines written down." The youngster Jyoti produced a red dot pen from his pocket and gave it to Shashanko. Shashanko tore off a page from the notebook he was carrying, scribbled something on it and handed it to Patol Babu. So this Shashanko, what he did, he went to a person named Jyoti and requested to give a pen. He took the pen, tore a page from the book which he is handing, and he wrote something on the paper and gave it to Patol Babu. Patol Babu glanced at the paper and found that a single word had been scribbled on it. "Ho." So finally what Shashanko wrote on the paper? He wrote only a single word. Seeing that, and do you know what is that word? It is just "ho." One word is written on the paper. So finally the dialogue which this Patol Babu is going to tell is only one dialogue. It is a monosyllabic dialogue. It is ho. That's all. Patol Babu felt a sudden throbbing. So, Patol Babu, how did he feel seeing that word? He suddenly felt throbbing. So, throbbing means beating. All of a sudden, he felt throbbing. Seeing that single word, because this person is expecting few dialogues. But seeing a single word on the paper, he felt as if he was beaten with by somebody. He wished he could take off his jacket. The heat was unbearable. So already the climate is not good. The costumes what he is wearing is not comfortable with those costumes. So after seeing this word, he got irritated and he thought of removing his jacket, and he is feeling very bad now seeing that dialogue. Shashanko said, "What's the matter, Grandpa? You don't seem so pleased." So Shashanko is able to understand the features, the feelings in Patol Babu's face. So he asked, "Grandpa, what happened? Why are you not looking so pleasant? Why are you so unpleasant?" he questioned. Were these people pulling his leg? Was the whole thing a gigantic hoax? A meek, harmless man like him, and they had to drag him into the middle of the city to make a laughing stock out of him. Oh, could anyone be so cruel? So this person is thinking in his mind as if he has become a puppet, means a joking figure, dragging him into this many people, and he doesn't have any dialogue to say, only single word he need to say. He did not understand why these people are making fun out of him. Patol Babu said in a hardly audible voice, "I find it rather strange." So finally he is unable to speak. Hardly in a audible voice he still, "I find it strange." He said that he is not feeling good about that. Why, Grandpa? So immediately Shashanko questioned him, why is he feeling strange about it? Just, "Oh, is that all I have to say?" So why, when this Shashanko asked him why is he so unpleasant and why is he feeling it strange, Patol Babu is telling like this, "Just ho," means just ho dialogue. Is that all I have to say? Is it the only one word I have to say? Is the question asked by Patol Babu to Shashanko. Shashanko's eyebrows shot up. Shashanko's eyebrows moved upward in an up direction. "What are you saying, Grandpa?" So what are you saying? Why are you telling like that, Grandpa? You think that's nothing. Why? This is a regular speaking part. A speaking part in a Baran Mulak film. Do you realize what that means? Why, you are the luckiest of actors. Do you know that till now more than 100 persons have appeared in this film who have had nothing to say. They just walked past the camera. Some didn't even walk. They just stood in a spot. There were others whose faces didn't register at all. Even today, look at all those people standing by the lamp post. They all appear in today's scene but have nothing to say. Even our hero Chanchal Kumar has no lines to speak today. You are the only one who has. See? So here Shashanko, how positive he is. He just explained, telling that it is great to get even such a small dialogue, small word, not even a complete dialogue, small word for him. So he should consider himself as the luckiest actor, because here he told to Patol Babu that so many other people who are taking part in the film, they don't have any dialogue to say. Some people, their faces also not registered properly. Some people, they are not moving, they are standing in a spot. Like that, so many people have acted, hundreds of people have acted in this movie till now. So comparatively, when Patol Babu compares with those all people, he is really lucky because he got at least one word to say. Just instead of standing there, he had just one word to say. Even Shashanko told that particular day, the hero of the movie itself, he doesn't have any dialogue to say in that scene. So where there no other people have dialogue, this Patol Babu, he had at least one word to say. That is a very positive sign what Shashanko is telling like this, and he is trying to convince Patol Babu. Now the young man called Jyoti came up, put his hand on Patol Babu's shoulder and said, "Listen, Grandpa, I'll tell you what you have to do. Chanchal Kumar is a rising young executive. He is informed that an embezzlement has taken place in his office." So, misappropriation. Embezzlement means it's a misappropriation. And he comes to find out what has happened. He gets out of his car and charges across the pavement towards the entrance. Just then he collides with an absent-minded pedestrian. That's you. You are hurt in the head and say, "Oh." But Chanchal Kumar pays no attention to you and goes into the office. The fact that he ignores you reflects his extreme preoccupation. See, just think how crucial the shot is. So when still Shashanko explained to Patol Babu this about the importance of that one single word dialogue, immediately Jyoti comes there, keeps the shoulder on the keeps a hand on the shoulder of Patol Babu and says, explains the entire scene. So the scene goes on like this. Chanchal Kumar, he has his own office in which some misappropriation happens. So this person will be coming very fast, means he will be going very fast into the office to inquire what happened, what is going on. While going into the office, he will collide, means he will come across this person, this Patol Babu, who is considered as a pedestrian there, a person who is walking in that direction, in that place. He collides with him, but he don't make any note that he met with another person, means he collided with another person. Instead of making a note of that, he rushes into the office. So with this scene, they want to convey the message that this Chanchal Kumar's mind is preoccupied with the incidents what all happened in the office. To show the gravity of that preoccupiedness, they have created this scene. The entire scene is explained to Patol Babu by Jyoti. "I hope everything is clear now," said Shashanko. "Now, if you just move over to where you were standing, the fewer people crowd around here, the better. There is one more shot left before your turn comes." So finally, after Jyoti explained the entire scene, everything is completed. Shashanko asked Patol Babu to go and stay back in the place where he was waiting previously, because one more scene is there in the middle until the turn of Patol Babu comes. Patol Babu went slowly back to the pawn shop. Standing in the shade, he glanced down at the paper in his hand, cast a quick look around to see if anyone is watching, crippled the paper into a ball and threw into a roadside drain. So finally he went near the pawn shop, he was waiting there, and he rolled the paper and he threw into the nearby drain so that no other person see him, observe him, what is he doing there. "Ho!" A sign came out of the depths of his heart. Just one word, no, not even a word, a sound, "oh." The heat was stifling. The jacket seemed to weigh a ton. Patol Babu couldn't keep standing in one spot anymore. His legs felt heavy. He moved up to the office beyond the pawn shop and sat down on the steps. It was nearly 9:30. On Sunday morning, songs in praise of Goddess Kali were sung in Karali Babu's house. Patol Babu went there every week and enjoyed it. What if he were to go there now? What harm would there be? Why waste a Sunday morning in the company of these useless people and be made to look foolish on top of that? Silence. So finally, this man, he went back to the pawn shop. There near a staircase, he was sitting and he was thinking. Every Sunday he had an habit of going to his friend's house and listen to the music, means the songs sung on Goddess Kali. He used to enjoy those songs very well. Now leaving this Sunday, he left all those things and he's waiting here for these silly people, because he doesn't have any major role to do there. He had only one single word, "ho," not even a complete dialogue. It's a word according to the view of Patol Babu. So he was thinking, now if I leave this place and go, what the harm I am going to do? What will happen? What are the consequences? He was sitting there and thinking these all things, and all of a sudden he heard a voice, "silence," once again.
If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on CBSE syllabus.